Welcome. Are we on?
Yeah.
Are we on? We're on. We are live. Good afternoon. It is 12 p.m. lunchtime here in the UK. You're watching Future Developments live on TikTok. And no, we're not. We're not on TikTok. You're watching Future Developments live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. Welcome. I'm going to take you through some of the best products for the worst jobs possible to make life easier. And we've got two products that we are known for here at Future Developments. The first one is BLUEMAGIC Concentrate, which has been around now for 40 years and has now been joined by the PINKMAGIC foam, the PINKMAGIC paste, the PINKMAGIC wipes. I'm saying pink.
Oh.
It's blue, clearly. Blue mark.
We were just talking about pink, weren't we?
Anyway, the BLUEMAGIC Concentrate. One of these makes up 50 of these. Do you know what? Let me show you how it works, because what you get is clearly labelled on our shop, futuredevelopments.shop. Go to that link. There's a link in the comments. There's a link in the profile, and you can see all our products. All you have to do is spend £15 to get free postage and packing, and I'm going to show you how this stuff works. And I'm going to start off with the best stain remover you will ever find. How much is the single bottle, Kirsty, in the shop?
Single bottle.
Is that £11.99?
£11.99.
£11.99.
Yeah.
So this makes up 50 of these, which makes that 22 pence a bottle. I challenge you to find anything better at that price in the shops. I'm going to show you some real common stains that you will get around your house. Got some ketchup there. Going to put the ketchup there at the front so you can see it. We've got some red wine here. Going to put that ketchup on. We've got some red wine here. Going to put some red wine on. What a waste. Often people say, what a waste.
I know.
There we go. We've got some red wine. Imagine you've just had a party and somebody's dropped a hot dog and some red wine. We've got some... Now, I'm not suggesting what you'd be doing to get mascara in the carpet, but imagine you've just dropped the bottle, the brush, and it's gone all over your carpet. We've got some ink here. This is horrid stuff to get on any surface, let alone carpet, because all these stains, when they soak in, cause so much trouble to your carpet. I've got some Worcester sauce here. We're using beige carpet for a reason. It shows up the stain as bad as it can. We've got some blueberry juice. Give me some more, Kirsty. What can I throw on here?
Ooh, what have we got? Coca-Cola.
Oh, Coca-Cola. Yep, got some. Should we put some beetroot on there?
Yes, beetroot.
Beetroot's another one. I'm gonna try and do this free flow. That'll do.
Okay.
That'll do. Beetroot. Yes, beetroot is one of those ones that stains everything, doesn't it? It stains absolutely everything. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to roll this along the carpet. There we go.
Yeah.
Beetroot. That's really rubbed in. Beetroot really rubbed into the carpet. Oh, horrid stuff. And should we do some green? Because green is very good at emulating grass stains. Let me just put some... There we go. Do you know what? We tried to do green with grass, and it's actually very difficult to get it to go in a stripe across the carpet. But you try not to, and it would.
And it will.
And it will, and it will. There we go. There's all our stains on there. If you've never seen BLUEMAGIC, you need to be prepared for this, because nothing works like this. Nothing. I've seen nothing like it. Would you believe I've seen nothing like it? That's about 5 times I said nothing. Put the BLUEMAGIC into jet mode. Pretend you're a cowboy. And you're just going to flood those stains on your carpet and watch it doing its work for your very, very eyes. Look at this. Look, straight down the middle. I'm doing this deliberately, straight down the middle, because this is how BLUEMAGIC is shown at its best. I'm flooding it, but you know what? When you're buying product at £3, £4, £5 a bottle, you don't want to waste it. When it's 22 pence a bottle, you can afford to go, do you know what? I'm getting that stain out, whatever it costs, because 22, look, already that started to break down those stains. My fingers are going to do the rest. Their fingers, look at this, look. Can you get in close there, Kirsty? Can you come in really close? Look how amazing that is with just 1-2 fingers and BLUEMAGIC concentrate, it's getting those stains out. Now let me tell you a little bit about BLUEMAGIC. It's been around for 40 years. This is not sold in the shops. You won't have seen it. You can be forgiven for not knowing about it because it's not been sold in the shops. It's been sold online and on television for the last 40 years. We're now selling it on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, direct to the public. This is been known in industry. This has been used in NHSs. This has been used in NHS foundations. This has been used in fast food outlets. Ford use this to clean the oils from their brake tubing. Heinz use this. Royal Dalton use this. It's a secret formula formed in 1986. And this, it's not wizardry, it's magic. It's BLUEMAGIC. Look, that's in less than a minute, less than 2 minutes, was that?
Yes, less than 2 minutes, yeah.
Let me take a stripe, just a microfiber cloth and a stripe down. Look at that. Just look at how quickly that's removed those stains.
Yeah.
You can see the stain either side that I didn't clean. We've got green ink. We've got, what was the red stuff? That was beetroot. That was Coca-Cola, ketchup, red wine, blue ink, mascara. All those stains have gone in 2 minutes. If the stain has dried in, it will just take a little bit longer than it would have done if the stain was wet. So anyone knows, get to a stain as quickly as you can because that's how easy it is to remove it. If it's been on there some time, it might need 2 or 3 goes to rehydrate that stain and get it working. But if you've ever got any doubts, look at this. Look, beetroot on the carpet.
Do you pop it into your carpet cleaner as well?
Yes, you can. Yeah, that's a good one. Let me talk about that in a moment. Look, beetroot onto the carpet. Look, this quick. Let me show you. I'm going to do it from above, like the dove from above. Oh, put it in the right jet mode, back onto spray mode. The stain has gone. Let me just get a clean cloth and let me just wipe that residue away. But that stain has gone. That will dry, and that white dampness will go, but the stain has gone. And that's not pushing it down, masking it, pushing it through the back of the carpet. The stain has literally gone. If you don't believe me, look, I'm going to put some on this work. Oh, I'll tell you what, let me put it on this chopper. There you go. And look, it's gone. Now, you can't tell me that's soaked into the chopping board. It's gone. It's gone. If you don't like that, if you still don't believe me, then watch this. This has, oh, I'm going to get a clean one. I'm going to get a clean one because I want one without any BLUEMAGIC in it. I get a clean glass of water. I'm going to spray in there some iodine. You know this stuff. Absolutely stinks to high heaven. But it's used in the medicines, it's used by vets to sterilize wounds. BLUEMAGIC removes stains. It doesn't hide it or masks it. Watch. It's gone. The stain has gone. And it's not just gone, but look, it's gone. It keeps working. It keeps doing its job. It's gone. There you go. That's how effective that BLUEMAGIC is. It's the best stain remover you're ever going to come across. So where would you use that to get the benefit from it? I'm just going to keep that because I might use that in a minute. The beauty of BLUEMAGIC is, because it's in a spray bottle that you can refill up to 50 times, you can use this as a multi-surface cleaner. You can use this as a stain remover. You can use this on your clothes. You can use this on your upholstery, on your sofa, on your curtains, on your carpets. Where else? Kirsty, where else could I use it?
So it's not going to take the colour out of any of those?
No, it's not. No, it's not going to take. There's no bleaches, there's no solvents, and there's no acids. I've got here a white shirt. Let me just get rid of the product for a moment. Well, you've seen it work on carpet. It works in exactly the same way as a pre-treatment before it goes into the washing machine. So let me roll some beetroot around on there, because this happened to me at the weekend. I was having some a salad lunch, and let me just roll that around on there. I want to make as much of a mess as I can, but sometimes we need a little bit more on there. There we go, roll that around. And I was having a salad on my lap, and stabbed the beetroot and it flew right the way down my white t-shirt. So I had to get the BLUEMAGIC out there and then. There we go. So we've got beetroot on there and I'm going to put some ink on there. There you go. 2 massive, massive stains that you just know that may well appear ruined.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to use it, as a pre-treatment, just put it onto spray mode. I've got the lowest dilution in here. When you get the bottle, you get 3 lots of dilution, low, medium and high, depending on what you want to use it for. This is the lowest. And this is great on the bottom of your white socks before they go in the washing machine, just to get those stains, those grubbiness. Maybe you've got white t-shirts that have lost their sparkle. Great as a means of bringing it all back to life. Watch this. When I spritz this with the BLUEMAGIC, just how immediately it's breaking down those stains straight away.
Get out blood stains that you could get on your clothing as well.
What are we talking about here? Is your first name Dexter? Yes, it will work on blood. It will work on blood.
Yeah.
Of course, keep in mind, the earlier you get to a stain, the easier it is to remove it. So sometimes blood stains have been set in over a period of time. So you want to be able to rehydrate that stain, maybe leave it soak in some water, and then use the BLUEMAGIC as a stain remover first before it goes in the washing machine. And it might take a couple of times because some stains really do need help. But listen, on the lowest dilution, in a bowl of water, not even in the washing machine, this is how quick you can remove those stains. If you don't believe me, and you're watching this later in the day, just click pause and go back and watch me do that again. This is literally cold water. Imagine in your apartment on holiday being able to refresh your clothes in minutes by literally spritzing them and then soaking them in cold water. I've got little bits of remnants of beetroot. There you go, they've washed off. There's a little bit there, beetroot, not stain, but food. There we go. Oh, look, it's not a stain. It's actually the floating bits of beetroot. There we go. Those stains have gone. That is perfectly fine now. You could even still put that in the washing machine. You wouldn't even need to. You just want to rinse out the BLUEMAGIC out of it. But that has now taken all the colour and it's been transferred from the shirt into the bowl. With cold water, no detergent, no fabric softener, literally removed the stains. That's how powerful it is as a pre-treatment. And again, something dried in, good question, Kirsty, you said there, would that remove blood? Yes, if it's dried in, as in it's not wet,
yeah,
then just leave it a few minutes before you then throw it into your washing machine. You could even put a couple of capfuls into your general whitewash and it will revamp all your whites. So whereas they've just gone a little bit dull, particularly the white t-shirts from a certain store,
yes,
that they're remarkable, £2 a t-shirt,
yeah,
but they lose their whiteness very quickly. A couple of capfuls in your drum will get that back. It's got that power to bring it back. But there's no bleaches, no acids, no solvents, which means it's perfectly safe to spray onto your clothes directly. Even on the go to remove the beetroot stains when you're having a picnic, Mark, you can put it straight on there and get those clean. Now, in addition to it being a stain remover, it has got absolutely no fragrance whatsoever. So if you wanted, you've got here the ability to put into it some drops that makes it smell gorgeous as well. We've got the pink and the blue. The pink comes with the cherry blossom fragrance. The blue comes without the cherry blossom fragrance, but you can buy the extra product to put in there. Which then begs the question, so what else is the difference between pink and blue?
Yes.
And it's simple. Blue is the best stain remover and multi-surface cleaner that you're going to find. Pink will do all that, but it also has that cherry blossom fragrance and it's got antibacterial built into it, which means it will remove all germs and viruses, 99.99% of them, in 1 minute on hard surfaces. 1 minute, okay?
Yep.
That might sound like a lot until you read the back of your bottles that you've got under the sink and they tell you to leave it on for 5 minutes onto the hard surfaces. Trust me, I haven't got 5 minutes to leave onto hard surfaces. I'd grow a beard in that time. So you want to be able to just spritz it, leave it there for a minute and go. And that will remove 99.99% of all bacteria and germs. The reality is, you've got something that will do doors, carpets, floors, windows. Oh, the list is endless. I'm thinking taps, bathrooms, any car, steering wheel, dashboard, all those places. If there is a product under your sink to clean something on a specialist cleaner, chances are this will do it. It will clean leathers, it will clean ovens, it will clean hobs, it will clean and degrease and take away the colour of anything where it shouldn't be, pretty much. I'm trying to think of another example to show, Kirsty. What shall I show? What shall I show? I know.
Go on.
I know. Haven't done this demonstration for a while.
Yes.
Okay, so I said to you it will clean glass. It certainly will. I'm just going to make sure that's completely...
Is there any stains that it won't remove then, the BLUEMAGIC?
No, well, not necessarily stains, but it won't remove chewing gum.
Yeah.
Chewing gum isn't a stain, but often referred to as a stain because chewing gum has got into the fibres and it needs breaking down. It won't remove nail varnish. It will need, is it acetate for that?
Acetone, yeah.
Acetone, sorry. And it won't remove gloss paint because you need terps to break those molecules down. Yeah. But everything else it will remove. And I'm going to put on here, some, have we got some I think we've got some oh yes, there we go. Bathroom mirror. Your bathroom mirror, trust me, I'm not patronising you, will never be as bad as this, but I'm going to put some toothpaste on there. I'll tell you what, you think to yourself, how on earth can you get toothpaste on the mirror? Well, you probably won't, but you might find you get splashes from when you're brushing your teeth. If you've got an electric toothbrush, I've got an electric tooth flosser, and you get splashes on the mirror that way. Nivea cream, very, very greasy, very, very greasy. Nivea cream, there we go. You know how greasy that is. And I've got some actual official grease. This is stuff mechanics use, literally you could see.
A bit like hair wax and stuff that you can
Oh, hair wax, yes, hair products. There's some really strong hair products out there. And you get them not just on a mirror, but it could be on your porcelain, it could be on your carpets, it could be on your tiles, where you just want to be able to break that down. Now, if I try to do that with water alone, that would just smear everywhere. Okay, in fact, if I try to do it now, look, it will just smear everywhere because that grease is, I can't even use that cloth now. So I'm just going to spray on, again, lowest dilution, the lowest dilution, get in there and start to break those greases, those oils down that are in those products. Toothpaste, if you ever get toothpaste on your shirt or on your jumper, you know, it bugs you all day long, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, how did I not spot that when I was brushing my teeth? But it gets there. But look, you can see this is breaking that down very, very quickly. All those greases, look, you can get it straight in there with that grease and remove it in seconds. Look.
Toothpaste's a bit like when you get it on the mirror. If you get it on your clothes, you can wipe it with water and then it dries back white again, doesn't it?
Because you haven't removed it. You've just diluted it slightly. So I'm just going to spray some more on, second time, going to spray some more on there because I want to get right in there and enough liquid on there that when I literally pull this cloth across, you can see it all comes off in 1 or 2 passes, literally. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I know I'd spend a little bit longer on it, but you can see straight away all that squeak, you can hear the squeak of the cleanliness, all that has gone. Now, you'd probably be using kitchen roll for this at home because that can be thrown away very quickly, but we've got an absolute abundance of fibre cloths here, so I'm going to use, look at that. There you go. Absolutely gone. There we go. Can we show you the studio lights in there? That's how strong it is. There we go. Oh, you can see. There we go. It's gone in seconds. Just a few spritz will break that grease down and it's gone. I've got my countertop very wet now because I've got so much spraying going on. Toothpaste, grease, Nivea. Nivea sell more to men than women now.
I believe so.
I believe so too. I believe so too.
I used to get lots of gift sets of that when I was younger. And then now,
yeah, absolutely.
like
Christmas.
more
Oh,
for yeah.
I bet it goes absolutely mad at Christmas for Nivea. The next product we've got is our PINKMAGIC clay, cream, paste, whatever you want to call it. It is the most amazing product I'm going to show you on our draining board, because this is particularly good with metals. This is particularly good with jewellery and all those things that just need a little bit more help from a damp sponge and a white clay. Perfectly biodegradable and natural stuff in here. We've got a white clay, no grit, some glycerin and some product. And look, I want you to see the state of our draining board here. I'm just going to move that out of the way. And I want you to see just how amazing this is.
On this side.
Sorry, that's my fault standing
okay.
in front of you.
There you go.
I'm just going to do that middle stripe there. And then I'll take you into the bathroom, Mrs. And I'll show you it working in the bathroom. Look, that is literally no effort at all.
Look at that, yeah.
That's come off. I'm going to rinse that out in a moment. I'm just going to use this wet cloth that I've got here, even though it's got lots of beetroot juice on it.
It's good for all the stains you get around the plug hole in your sink, you know, tea, coffee.
Look at that. Just look at that.
Yes.
Just look at that. Before and after on that draining board. But yes, your taps, your teas and coffees.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got stained cups that need a little bit more work on them just to be able to get them clean. But the visual stuff, look, I'm not even going to put any more product on there. I'm going to take you into the bathroom.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you on this shower door. You're going to have to help me, Kirsty. Is that showing up as really grimy and?
Yeah, you can see.
So we've got this on one side, on the water side, but look, just literally the same product that I had out there, the same sponge as the draining board, literally.
But it's not going to scratch it, is it?
Not going to scratch it. Well, this is glass, so it wouldn't scratch anyway. But if you had Perspex, absolutely not. This is complete plastic. It's got no sharp points on it. It's literally just there to just agitate it a little bit easier. And literally, I'm just going to grab my... Why do I always come in here without a cloth?
Everybody does it.
I need to put one in my back pocket so that it's there when I need one, like a waiter. Look, let me just clear this residue off. Look at that. Look at that.
Yes.
That is literally before,
Yeah.
after. Hello. There we
Perfect.
go. It's absolutely amazing. I'm not going to clean that whole glass because I need to leave something for... Who's in tomorrow? Is it Tarek?
Kelly's back tomorrow,
Kelly's back from holiday. Is she back today, do we know?
I don't know what day she's back, to be honest.
She promised to post some pictures in our WhatsApp group, but she didn't.
I've still
Kelly,
not seen
you
them,
didn't.
Kelly.
So that's our BLUEMAGIC paste. That is one of the newest products out there. It will last you an absolute lifetime. Now that is $14.99 in the shop.
Yep.
14. Is it 2 for 22?
Yep.
2 for 22. So $14.99. Oh, it's a shame it's not £15. Because then it'd be free shopping. We'll see if we can get the price put up by a penny, save you some postage and packing. But two for $24.99 will get you the free postage and packing and last you an absolute lifetime. It will clean most things. It's literally, I'm just looking for, look, if you can't relate to anything I've shown you so far this morning, you will relate to this. You will relate to this because I'm going to get you a dirty coin, okay? I'm going to ask Kirsty to come in really close because I still haven't put that back to get any more product off. I'm going to put my finger on there so the Queen's hair is going to stay dirty. But look what happens when I literally just rub that over there. I wonder how...
This is great if it's your jewellery, isn't it? Like
your gold, your silvers, your brass, your coppers, absolutely. All those metals that just need a little bit. Because some of those cleaners, jewellery cleaners, you have to leave them in soak overnight.
Yeah, you do that,
and then buff them up the following day. This is done, literally. And this is not a smooth surface. This is a rough surface for a poor old late Queen. There we go. Let me just... Look at that.
You can actually see already, yeah.
Can you? You can probably see it better on camera. There we go. There's the Queen's head. There we go. There's the Queen's head that you can see there.
Yeah, look there.
Her crown is very dirty.
It is.
And her body is... That's how powerful that is. I remember I did the draining board, the shower door, and now the coins, all using one circle of that polish and cleanser. It's going to last you an absolute lifetime because it's that good. It's all natural, it's all biodegradable, and it comes from Future Developments right now. It's got that beautiful lemon scent, hasn't it, Kirsty?
Yeah, I love the
Fragrance.
smell of it.
I think lemon is chosen deliberately because it makes people think of cleanliness and,
Yes.
and acidic lemons cut
Definitely.
through grease, and it just conjures up so many powerful images. Now that's wet, so I'm just gonna towel dry it and leave it on top so that it can dry. You don't particularly want that drying on top of the clay because you want the clay to remain without any water touching it. So I'm just going to leave that there to dry. So that's our BLUEMAGIC. We've got other things in there. They're all on the shop. Take a look, click the link, futuredevelopments.shop. Have a look because there's loads in there. £15 gets you free postage and packing. Doesn't matter whether you're watching me live now or at 10 o'clock at night. The prices aren't going to change. You buy when you want to buy. But come on over to our sofa because I'm going to show you our Beldray spot cleaner because this is an amazing spot cleaner. Hey, let me show you it. Beldray is famous for being a trusted brand with cleaning solutions and products. We're not here talking about the machine, we're here talking about the solution. The solution is 1 litre of solution, and 1 litre will make up, wait for this, 10 times what's in here. So we're talking 10 litres of carpet cleaning, spot cleaning for 1 bottle, because you're just going to use 10 mils in 90 mils of water. So 100 mils in a litre of water, you get it 10 times the amount. And when you put the liquid in and mix it up, and I'm going to promise you, absolutely promise you, this is cold solution. It's not even warm solution. Yours will probably be a little bit more warmer when it goes in there, but I want to show you the power of this on cold solution.
Yeah.
I'm picking this bottle up and already it's sticky. I'm going to pour some Ribena on my carpet from circa 1975. And I'm going to spray some fake tan.
Oh, fake tan.
Fake tan on the cushions, on the carpet. You know where I'm going with that. It literally, just going to rub it in there and let it air dry as best it can. There we go. So we've got...
Oh, hi Martin. Martin's joined us.
Oh, wait, is this Martin the legend?
From TikTok, yes.
Ah,
yeah.
Martin, how are you? How's your weekend? Thank you very much for joining us over here. So we've got the fake tan and we've got the Ribena on the carpet from 1975, and I want to show you just how powerful this. I'm going to spray it with some of the solution in there. Don't forget, this doesn't have to be this machine. It could be your Rug Doctor, it could be your Bissell, it could be your Beldray, it could be your Vax. Any of those brands, it will work in. Some of them will have the attachment to do spot cleaning. Some of them you'll need to use a full tank, depending on whether it's got the attachment. We've got the Spot Buster solution, which is slightly higher concentrate to deal with just those stains, or we've got the general carpet cleaner in the same format. So let me just switch that on, spray some of that liquid on. There we go. And I'm also going to do this one over here, Kirsty.
Yeah.
Because this is dried from last week.
Yes.
So it's been there at least a week or two. I'm just going to spray some solution on there and let it do its work. So
Do we remember what that was?
yeah, it was ketchup.
Ketchup.
It was ketchup. So
Yeah.
that's dried on ketchup. We've got Ribena and we've got fake tan. I don't know whether you can see, but already,
You
before
can
I've
when
even
from
removed
where you've
it,
sprayed, yeah.
if you catch it quick enough, you can remove it in seconds. Something that's dried on will just need a little bit of time to rehydrate that stain.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, let me get that Ribena out. I'm waiting for it to turn purple from the Ribena, but it didn't. There we go. You can see how green that is.
Yeah, you can.
Let me do the fake. Let me move that. Let me do the fake tan. There you go. You can see that dirty. And I'm going to do that ketchup now. I'm going to just spray it a little bit more. That's coming out. It's going to take a little bit longer, but it's coming out. There we go. Now each carpet machine will work differently, and each carpet machine will be different in the amounts of liquid that it pours onto the stain, but you'll know when that stain has done its work. I'm just going to do this little area here, which again is very dry, without any, there's no solution on it, it's bone dry. Just show you how quickly this, look, I haven't even touched it, and already it's removing that stain already. That's how fast it works. Now, admittedly, this carpet has been cleaned many times and it's got dirty many times, and we leave it dirty for a reason, because the next person needs to be able to demonstrate it. But look how clean that has left that.
Does that smell of anything? Has it got a smell to it?
I think I've often described it as, you know, as you imagine going to an open air pool, swimming pool, and you walk out of the changing rooms into the open air pool, and you can smell that that kind of clean, not chlorine, but that clean liquid smell.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So you could see just how quickly. Now, of course, that is damp. That's going to take some time to dry. Every machine is different. Every suction is different on every machine. You might even want to put this in a spray gun so that you can focus on your stain direct. But that will be dry enough to walk on in an hour or two. Yeah. If that was your upholstery, like your sofa, you'd probably need to leave it overnight before you sat on it, quite frankly, because that's going to soak in the liquid and it's going to be hard to remove. So you want a small amount on there and remove it very quickly. It might even be one of those jobs that you do before you go away for the weekend, so that it's got time to dry.
Could you do your mattress with it as well? Would you say?
I would say it's probably. I wouldn't want to advise on that, because every mattress is different. Because we've got memory foam, we've got springs that have got metal in them. Yes. So you'd need to check with your manufacturer, because the memory foam could take days and days and days to dry out. Very true, and often they have a zip around the top with the cover on it. Go into the washing machine anyway, and the spring-loaded mattresses, you just need to check that you're not going to void your warranty, because there's metal inside there, and this is liquid, so you don't want to damage the. But there you go. That's the Beldray Spot Cleaner Fluid. That's $9.99, I think, is it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
$9.99. We also do. Not that we're demonstrating it, but we also do the general carpet cleaner for exactly the same price. That goes into the machine. Into like a bucket load of water and diluted. That's for your spot cleaner, so it's slightly stronger. And then if you've got a steam cleaner like this, the Beldray steam cleaner, then that will go into there. And whilst the steam will kill all the germs and bacteria, sometimes you just want a little bit more help to remove the physical dirt, and that's where that comes into it. So you're using a tiny amount in a tank of liquid in those steam cleaners. So that's the Beldray. My next product, Kirsty's turning around on a sixpence there, as they say, is we're going to talk about plants. And if you've got a gardener in your household, you'll understand how much money can be spent on keeping those plants healthy. And you can see here on the monitor that we've got the Genie range on here. We've got the bedding plant, tomato food, we've got the hanging baskets, we've got different kinds of food. They're all different. They're all color coded in a different color. So when you dilute them, you know exactly what you've got here. We've got tomato and vegetable bedding, hanging basket, and general plant food, house plant food. I'm going to do, just because I like the color, I'm going to show you the hanging basket and potted plant food. So inside these tubes, and you're buying tubes, okay? That's what you're getting for your money. And inside each one is 12 tablets, which make up 12 of these, okay? 12 of these, 12 5-litre canisters. This one isn't plant food, but just for the purposes of showing you what it is, how much you're getting. This is probably about half of that amount. So I'm going to put half a tablet in there because you might not want to make up that much. You might only want to make up a small watering can. So for that, you would just break the tablet in half and literally throw it in, and you can see how quickly it's dissolving. In literally less than a minute, that's going to be full-on plant food. Now,
how often are you going to use that then?
Oh,
would you say?
I mean, there's different theories. There's people that will say little and often.
Yeah.
And there's going to be people that will say once a fortnight, once every 3 weeks you plant. I'm a great believer of, instead of doing it once every fortnight, halve the amount and do it once a week. Because then the plants have got a constant delivery of food.
Yeah.
And then on the other days, they've got a constant delivery of water. But the things with hanging baskets is, this one, the hanging baskets, is they need watering 2 or 3 times a day. So to put back the nutrients that they're getting, maybe once a week with half the amount, so that the soil never loses its nutrients, is a preference for me.
Yeah.
But technically, different plants will need different things. And with hanging baskets, but they do need watering too. Sometimes to the point where you can't even go away on holiday because you've got nobody to water them.
I know.
And they need water 2 or 3 times a day at the coolest times of the day. But there you go. You can see just how quickly that has dissolved, because in the time it took me to describe it, it's literally dissolved and ready to go. So if that was a watering can, you're good to go. You're good to go straight away, good to go. And that can be poured straight in from there. Now with the hose pipe band that we've got.
Yes.
Yeah, most people, I know there are some exceptions, but most people are not using their hoses on the garden. So if we're going to be using our watering cans anyway. So therefore, why not put the nutrients back in there? And if you've got a gardener in the house, these set of 4 would be a great stocking filler at Christmas in 20 weeks. 20 weeks till Christmas. So get them. They're taking up no space. You can forget about a present. Maybe it's that neighbour that looks after your garden when you go away as a thank you at the end of the year, to buy them some products to put through their letterbox to say thank you very much for helping me. Would be a great little present. It's an add-on. It's one of those things, you're not going to buy your dad a tube of hanging basket tablets for Christmas, but it's one of those extra gifts. It's cracking. Yeah. And it's dissolved in seconds. You've probably got enough there to service your garden for most people for a whole year, because let me visualize just how much you're going to get in one tube, because there's 12 tablets in here. In each of these, there's 12 tablets, which make up 12 of these. This is what 12 look like. I'm coming round over here. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, there's a 12th one I took earlier to use. Let me put that one back up there. There you go. 12 of those. 12 of those is from one tube of plant food. 12. But you make it up when you need it, you don't want to store all that. You just make it up as you need it.
It's not going to, the tablets, if you get the tablets wet, they're going to start dissolving, aren't they? And
we're not going to store these in water, because it's going to ruin the tablets. So for that reason, the tube has been specifically designed by us here at Future Developments that it's completely watertight, completely. So what that means is you can store it in the greenhouse, you can store it in the shed, you can store it in your car, you can store it in outside the back door, you can store it wherever you want to. No water, if the lid is put back on there, no water is going to get in there. So you can hear in there, still fine. Still fine, still dry. That's the beauty of it. So with all the products that we sell in a tube, they're all specifically designed by that top, that lid, that no moisture will get in there, and you've got the confidence. I was saying to you earlier, bought plant food. After the winter, went to use it. It turned completely solid in a block of blue because it came in a box. It's like, well, that was a bad buy. Yeah. Because it didn't say to store in a dry air. I left it in the greenhouse. The greenhouse got wet over the weekend because the dampness comes through the floor. Won't be buying that again. This revolutionises all that because you don't need to worry about it. Still dry. Still dry.
Yes.
Right. So You can see we've got the 4. You can get them to, imagine your tomatoes, imagine your vegetables, getting the right nutrients, the right phosphorus to go in there and make sure everything is getting food and nutrients as it should. We can all survive on just water. Every garden can survive on just water, but you won't necessarily get the best plants and the best yielding for your plants.
You can definitely tell the difference, can't you?
Absolutely, you
the people
can.
that use it and don't.
Absolutely. I know people that use the tomatoes, the tomato food, as lawn feed. Because it's got the same nutrients in it that you need for a lawn.
That's a good idea.
So it's a double whammy.
Yeah,
it's a double whammy. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go back to the kitchen.
Yes, let's go in
How
the
long have we
kitchen.
got? We've got 20 minutes left. We've got 20 minutes left.
Time is flying.
Time is flying, and there's not a child in the house washed. How are you enjoying the school holidays? Is that going well for you? I know that the roads are a lot quieter. I know that for
quiet.
sure.
It's unbelievable how quiet they go.
Oh, I think that the roads will be quiet for the next 4 weeks, and then it's going to be it's going to be panic. Don't mind the dog. It's going to be panic for a week while everyone goes and buys the school uniform.
That's it. That last week on the run up to.
In my town centre, there's one store specialises in school uniforms, and the last week before the schools go back, there's panic buying, and there must be 40 people in a queue outside the shop.
They do here.
It's like, why have you left it till the last minute?
Do you know what? When my kids first started school, I was one of those mums on the first year panic buying, but now I'm ahead of myself.
You're ahead of yourself. Listen, and getting ahead of yourself means having the right products at home to do the right job. So we've shown you it as a stain remover, we've shown you it as a carpet cleaner, we've shown you it as a bathroom cleaner. Let me show you now just things that just lose their vibrancy. So imagine your t-shirts and I've got a bit of net curtain here that's been long stained. It's getting the white back very quickly. Let me just put that in there, and I'm just going to leave that there soaking for a couple of minutes, because this is what BLUEMAGIC does best. It literally removes the stain. You can see that doing its work there, removing those stains. I'm going to leave that there for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you my oven door, because I haven't shown you yet the foam. The BLUEMAGIC high foam, oh my goodness, wait till you see this. Okay, this is something that was created because sometimes you need to clean things that are horizontal, vertical, and different things. The beauty of this is wherever you need to spray your BLUEMAGIC, this will spray and stay.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're doing under cupboards, if you're doing maybe the oven, underneath the oven, if you're doing all those areas where you think, I need that to spray there and stay there, maybe you can think of hundreds, but the one I'm going to show you is this oven door. I'm just going to spray right down the middle. I didn't shake that very well. There we go, right down the middle. And I'm going to leave that there for a moment, but I'm also going to tilt it so you can see it working. And whilst that's working, I'm going to come back over here with this, because I want you to see this. This is the BLUEMAGIC on the net curtains. Look how that's changed.
Wow.
Now imagine that to be your white t-shirts. Imagine that to be your white socks. Imagine that to be your tablecloths. All those things that just go a bit dull when you need to clean them.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to, but you don't have the right products. So maybe a couple of capfuls in your washing machine on your white washes will have that effect on all your whites and get them absolutely clean again. Listen, I'm not going to leave that on for any longer. That will sit there and it will disperse slowly, but let me show you in just 2 minutes. Was that 2 minutes? Yeah, about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just how quickly this works.
Look at that.
Look at that. So there's all everything coming, but look how that is just absolutely. Can I move that a little? Can I go? I'll tell you what. Let me put something underneath it so you can see just how clean that. Oh, you can see it now. That's perfect. That's perfect. You can see it. It's the white background it needs. There you go. Absolutely spotless. I'm going to leave that dirty for somebody else tomorrow, because that's the power of when nobody likes cleaning. Nobody, well, I know there are a few people that like cleaning and do a great business out of it, but nobody likes to clean. at home, unless you're in the trade. But what we do want is a clean house, and we want to put the least effort into it as possible. And that's when you start to see things like this. Let me show you another one though. We showed you on the stains on the shirt how to get them out. But what about if you're just on your washing and that happens? You've got a red sock in with the whites, and I'm going to use that same shirt. You've got a red sock in with the whites, and then everything comes out pink.
No.
We've all been there, we've all done it.
Yeah.
Usually we're blaming somebody else for it because we didn't check before we just threw it all in there. Somebody threw a red sock into the white basket and you just put it all in. Now I wouldn't mind this if it created me a red shirt, but it isn't. It's a pink shirt. And there are better shades of pink that I can buy. Make sense, yeah?
Yeah.
But when you take that out and you think, okay, that's ruined, the quicker you get to it, the better you're going to get. So literally, let me just fill this up with some fresh water. I always want you to see it using fresh water. You're going to get the best results, and you're going to believe me. There you go, fresh water. I'm going to put some BLUEMAGIC straight into the bowl because I want you to see just how quickly you can salvage that wash. So the whole washing machine load could be taken out and put into a bucket of BLUEMAGIC and water, and you will literally get that out. Look how quickly that's coming out, and it's turned that water from blue now to pink as it's removing all that pink.
So would you just do this in your bowl like this, or could you even just put a pop of the BLUEMAGIC in with the washing machine?
I think my own preference, and this is only preference, would be I would get a bigger bowl than this. If you've got a whole washing machine, I'd get a bigger bowl than this, and I would put it in there, maybe in the bath.
Yes, yeah, I've done
Maybe in the bath
before, yeah.
or in the sink in the bathroom,
Yeah.
and just fill it with water and literally pour some BLUEMAGIC in. Look how long that's taken to get one shirt white again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one shirt in less than a minute. So now we're talking about putting something else in there, something else in there, something else.
Yeah.
The BLUEMAGIC will carry on doing its work and making things white again because the items haven't dried. And let me show you, look, if I put some iodine in there, look, it's still doing its work. It's still breaking down that iodine. The water is turning a different colour, but look, you can see the iodine's gone.
Yeah.
The iodine is gone. So that pink, that BLUEMAGIC in there, although it's turned pink, that BLUEMAGIC in there is still working. It's just that it's turned a different colour because it's got something in there. So that shirt, now white again, can go straight in the wash again to get any residue out, and you've got a white shirt again. There we go. But the residue bowl, that's the beauty of it. Oh, Kirsty, got any questions of what I've done? You're the voice of the people at home.
The voice of the people at home.
Yeah.
I was thinking, can you pop BLUEMAGIC and clean your flooring with it?
Oh, yes. Actually, I've got a tile here. I've got a floor tile here. And I've got it's one of those, we've got scummy soap all over it. Let me just put some more on there. Because this floor tile, it could be scummy soap, it could be some Sharpie. Let's put some Sharpie on. I know you can't see that very well. Let's put some crayon on there. All these things to emulate the worst case scenario. So there's our floor at its worst, one tile. Yours won't ever be as bad as this. But literally just spray it. Again, the lowest dilution going on there. Look at that, it's breaking all that soap down. It's breaking all that grime, all that dirt down. And in a bucket of water, in your electric mop, in your heated mop or whatever you've got, just let it do its work and just break it down. Look, you can see all that crayon is just all that wax, it's all breaking down.
You could put the floral scent in as well, couldn't you, if you were doing your flooring with it?
Yes, yes, that's a great idea. So you've got the floral scents there that could be added by pipette to that diluted bottle. But look at that. So that could be your granite worktops, that could be your granite floor or your shiny tiles on your floor. Look at that, it's all gone. Now I know That's going different colours, but that's because it's drying at different levels. So I'm trying to keep it as, there we go, look at that. Absolutely spotless, absolutely spotless.
Shiny.
That's not smears, that's dry and that's wet. No, that's dry, that's wet. The right way around, there we go. Okay, so yes, your floors, absolutely, you could do your floors with it. Floors are a good one. If you've wooden floors, you'll probably use something different, but to clean it with, as in terms of utensils.
Yeah.
But yes, it will work on wood as well as it will work on laminate floor, all those things. And I want to show you with upholstery as well, because we've done shirts, we've done floors, we've done carpet, and now this is one of those. I'm going to put some mascara on a cushion because I want you to see just how effective BLUEMAGIC is. That could be pen, that could be, I'm using mascara because it's waxy. I'm just going to rub it in to give it the best. But look, how wonderful this is. It's not even going to take many spritz. I'm literally just going to spritz it on there.
And this could be your outside furniture as well, couldn't it? Your outside.
Oh, do you know what? I agree with you wholeheartedly. It's surprising how mucky outside furniture cushion covers get.
Yeah.
Very quick. If this was me at home, I'd take the cushion out, quite frankly. I'm doing this at speed just to be able to show you, but you don't have to, because look, I've just rubbed that in. I'm just going to take away the excess, but more importantly, the mascara has gone. Yes, it's wet. Yes, it will need to dry, but as a salvage, that's gone.
Yeah.
The mascara's gone. Mascara's gone. So as a spot cleaner, as a general cleaner, as a multi-surface cleaner, as a stain remover, as a salvage, ruined clothes remover, it's all there, all in one bottle. And that bottle will make up 50 of those. The double pack that's in our shop will make up 100 of those. And when we're talking pence for these per bottle, pence, we're talking about the best stain remover, the best multi-surface cleaner, the best floor cleaner, the best bathroom cleaner that you've got for pence per bottle. You know you're on a winner. 2 million packs, 2 million packs of that has been sold since 1986. Latterly on television since 92. 2 million packs. If we've sold 2 million of those, that means that has made 100 million of those. Imagine that, 100 million of those. So we're talking a lot of faith, a lot of repeat customers. 2 million packs still being sold on television late at night on a certain television channel. You can see it there quite often, but the best prices are straight from us here at futuredevelopments.shop. It's in the get it in your basket. There's about 7 different brands in our shop along the top. Choose the different brands that you're looking at and have a look at all the products in there. We've only got an hour to show you the highlights, but they're all in there. Spend over £15 and get your postage and packing free. We're coming to the end. We're coming to, I can't believe another Monday has gone.
Left.
What shall I show you?
I was going to say, could you use it on your car? So like your alloy wheels.
Do you know what? If you can pick up the tripod, let's go and do that, because that's a great demonstration. Let me show you on my car outside just how, I'll bring a cloth this time. Let me show you how powerful this is. Let me show you. Hugo, you're going to stay there, aren't you? Good boy. Let me show you. Now, it is quite hot here today, so I can't hang around this because it will dry so quickly in the heat. Let me just shut the door so that Hugo doesn't come out. And I'm going to do it here because that one's in the shade, so it won't be.
That's okay.
It won't be so. Yeah, it won't be so hot. So the BLUEMAGIC High Foam, literally one of the best uses is to literally just spray it on and let it do its work. That has now covered the bill in foam. Now there's enough in this can to do 24 square meters. 24 square meters. That's not even 1 square meter. But look, you can see it's breaking down already. And if I just give it a little bit of help, just how amazing.
You can see it lifting the dirt off.
It's lifting the dirt off straight away. If you're a car detailer, this is going to be perfect for you. I should have left that on that one a little bit more, but look at this, look at it. We'll go and have a look at the before and afters in a minute on the other wheel, but just look how amazing that is on that alloy wheel. I'm going to be going down the motorway on the way home, and I'm going to have one very clean wheel.
So you can have one clean wheel.
Hopefully I'll be moving at such speed that nobody will notice. Nobody will notice. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that just absolutely amazing? Right, so that's, I'm not going to do that whole wheel because you get the idea.
Yeah.
You get the idea. I could spend a little bit more time detailing that to get it absolutely spotless. But I did this on my wheels a couple. Do you know what? All that dirt on there is literally 2 weeks, Kirsty. Because I did this 2 weeks ago outside my house. The neighbours thought I was mad. They was watching me spray this stuff on my wheels, and then eventually, half an hour later, Mark, what's that you're spraying on your wheels? Yeah, I bet you were. Because
Did you get me some?
they saw how clean it got the wheels with very little effort. I might as well have, I've done the whole wheel now. I might as well have done the whole wheel. There we go. I haven't done it massively perfect, but you get the idea. Now when we go from here over to, look at that. That was a clean cloth a minute ago.
Wow.
Literally, it's done now. And do you know what? Not that I'm going to come back and I'm just going to spray that on there and let it do its thing. I'm going to leave that on there now. Now when we have a look at, let me take that off for you.
Yeah,
when we have a look at this wheel, you can see the difference.
Yes,
See the difference. It's just night and day, isn't it?
It is.
Just night and day. There we go. So yes, on your cars, even on a cold engine, to get all that grease and dirt off the physical engine, maybe on the steering wheel, on the dashboard, on the interiors, all the middle consoles, all those areas can be got, because this, when you spray it, stays. So I'm so confident. I'm going to put it on my clothes. It's going to stay wherever you put it. So another perfect use of this in the car would be, excuse my cushion, on your car seats, on the leather interior.
Yes, especially if you drop something, you know, when you're driving and you're just having a quick drink or little snack.
Oh, I see. Yeah. You're eating
Yeah.
whilst you're driving. It's very hot in here. That's melting very quickly. But that is perfectly safe on your leather, on your upholsteries. Doesn't matter what kind of car seat you've got, whether it's vinyl, leather, upholstery, it will clean them beautifully. But yes, if you're eating whilst you're driving, and we all do, we all have a drink, we all have a snack or a sweets or whatever, and you spill anything, yes, you want to get that as clean as you can, as quickly as you can. It's wonderful. BLUEMAGIC high foam. We're not talking just foam, we're talking high foam. This is massive. When you spray this, you'll understand what we mean by high foam cleaner. Let's go back inside.
Let's go in.
It's time to check out those baskets because we are coming to the end of the show. Hello, Hugo. Come on, in you come. Hugo, in you come.
Come on.
We're coming to the end of the show, and I want you to be able to grab anything that you can. If you order today, it's now coming up to 1 o'clock.
Nearly one,
if
isn't
you're
it?
ordering today, it will leave the warehouse today. So you may well have it tomorrow or Wednesday, direct to your house, depending on where you live in the UK. It's all covered for the cost of £15 in your basket. No postage and packing. We'll sort all that for you direct. There's the high foam. There's the blue concentrate. There's the blue paste. We've covered plant food, we've covered carpet cleaner, we've covered BLUEMAGIC. I'm going to leave you there and say we'll be back tomorrow on Facebook, on YouTube, midday tomorrow for another hour, or join us every morning on TikTok from 10 o'clock to 11:30 for an hour and a half live there. Just look us up at Future Developments in all the cases. There we go. Have a wonderful day. I will see you next week. Over and out.